Farrah has set up her own business called Catch a Thief.
So the first thing I'd do is I would think like a shoplifter.
She knows that if stores can think like a shoplifter, then they can stop and catch a shoplifter.
I've come to the store today to do a risk assessment. We're going to see how vulnerable the store is for shoplifters and what retailers can do to protect themselves.
Farrah knows that any thief entering a store is immediately going to make 3 key assessments.
The first thing I'd do as a shoplifter is I'd look around. Is there any staff members around? Have they greeted me? If they've not greeted me, then I'm going out in the corner and I'll look for blind spots. The shelves are nice and high, so they can't see me through the shelves. They don't even know I'm here. I'll see what sort of items are available to grab.
The UK has a reported 5 million CCTV cameras in use, the 3rd highest figure in the world. But despite advances in technology, they still can't see round corners.
So if I come to this corner, I can see this is a blind spot. So this CCTV here is facing upwards. That CCTV over there, if I stand right here, because of this rail here, and that CCTV can no longer see me in this corner, a shoplifter would use this blind spot in their advantage, so they'll go get the meat, they'll get the cheese or the washing powder, alcohol, whatever they're stealing, and they'll move to the blind spot to conceal it.
It's not just camera angles that thieves are trying to spot.
Most of the aisles are really dark in here. Shoplifters love dark environments. It will give the shoplifter confidence to be able to steal from here.
But there was one aisle in particular that Farrah was most concerned by.
In the alcohol aisle, there is a clear camera here, and there's also a camera here facing downwards. But again, the rails are really a problem with the CCTV in here. So this is also a very vulnerable blind spot. Alcohol is easy to sell, it's easy to get rid of, and they will target that. So the alcohol aisle is so important to keep a watch on.
And it didn't get any better when she looked at the camera feed.
It's actually worse than I thought. So this is the only camera covering the alcohol aisle. So all this side of the aisle is down, and that's a complete blind spot. We don't want vulnerable spots. We want the shoplifter to know that they are being seen on CCTV. So we need to get that area covered.
Farrah has a lot to tell the manager.
Can we have a little chat about the findings that we got? So the first thing I noticed when walking in is I didn't get greeted. The eye contact there will let them know you have seen them, you know they're in the store.
Of course.
The second thing is the low lighting. It's like a warm light. It's really dark and gloomy in here. It's not bright and open, and that would stop shoplifting a lot because they know that people can see down the aisle.
Yeah.
And lastly, I'm not sure if you're aware, but there's also a camera down.
In other side, in the alcohol side.
Yeah, that's the one. And obviously, we need to get that working as well.
Yeah. So thank you so much.
Yeah, no, thank you. And I'm glad that I was able to help you today.
You so much.
I'm really glad we come into the store today. I was able to point out some really vulnerable bits in the store, and if they put that into practice, then it will have an impact on the shoplifting they're having, and it will reduce and prevent the crime.
In the fight against crime, knowledge is power.